Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan with my wonderful wife Laura.
Hello.
And we're here for another board game haul.
We are. It's been a little while since our last one.
Yes, the whole sort of Christmas and getting ready for school and things. Yeah.
School for our kids, that is.
Not
Not
for
for
us.
us, yeah.
So basically, we've got a whole bunch of games here to the left and right of us that we've got since our last update, and we're just going to sort of show you, maybe say one or two quick things about them, and go from there.
Yeah. Well, how about we start with this pile because the top of the pile is falling off. This is the Game of Life Super Mario. A couple of these games we've already reviewed, so check those out on the channel.
This one specifically, I think, was a recent one.
Yes, it's a relatively recent release. Totally different to the Game of Life, so check out that video.
Alright, we do your pile first?
Well, I've started.
Fine.
Oh, we'll take it in turns after this one. So we have Monopoly Longest Game Ever. As you can probably see by the shiny plastic, we haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, so basically there's an outside board and an inner board, and apparently it takes an awfully long time to play.
As if Monopoly wasn't long enough.
We actually have a third-party thing called a super add-on, which does the same thing from, 20 years ago. So we'll get to that at some point as well.
Yeah, apparently, I'm sorry, I was just reading, even bankruptcy won't get you out of this game. So
I think that was an Amazon exclusive too. We had to buy it from Amazon to get that.
Amazon Australia, yep.
Here we have Guess Who Cluedo. Apparently it's part of the game mashup series. Apparently there's quite a few in the set, but
It's four maybe? 4 different mashups.
Australia didn't really get any, at least not any large commercial sense, so how
No, but apparently there's like a Monopoly Jenga, I want to say. There was a Candyland crossed with something else and a whole bunch of different stuff.
Alright, you're going to go next?
Alright, next we have Hiss, which is the colourful snake making card game.
You got to make snakes. You got a head, a body, and a tail, and whoever gets the most complete snakes wins.
Yeah, that was one we picked up second hand and haven't played. In fact, I don't think we've played most of these because we've been so busy.
So busy. Alright, another more recent one, Animal Crossing Monopoly. Yeah, another one that doesn't particularly play that close to the official, genuine
Monopoly. Yeah, it's not very traditional at all. It's its own game, really.
Yeah, we'll get to the review of that one at some point as well.
Oh, of course. This is one that our eldest son actually got for Christmas. This is Despicable Me Uno. It's Uno, but with minions on it.
It's got a special card in it which makes you pick up cards until you get a certain colour or something, I think, if I recall.
A special rule, but they have that in other versions as well.
And then we have, Stranger Things Monopoly.
This is the most recent one we've picked up.
Yeah, I picked up the other day.
Based on the TV show.
Yeah, neither of us have watched it. Not a lot of interest, but it's Monopoly, so I got suckered in, of course.
Of course. Alright, I think I've got the pile of things from Christmas. Another one of our kids got. It's basically a trivia game about Australia. He's pretty interested in learning.
And facts and science stuff and all that.
Yep.
I know this is I don't know what this is. It's something about Hobbit.
Yeah, so this is the Hobbit board game based on the books, I believe, not the movie. There's another Hobbit board game also based on the original book rather than the
one
movie.
You've got?
Yeah,
No.
So we now have both of them. I think there's only 2, so it's cool.
What next?
Yeah, so this is the last one that our son got for Christmas, which is Go Low card game. So it's about higher, lower scores and things
He's
like
into
that.
numbers,
So yeah.
Hence the number game.
Not that he's busted into that, but
This is an interesting one. It's called Identikit. Basically, you have to, I think, identify who the culprit is, but you've got overlays. You can overlay, different facial features over each other to make thousands of different combinations. Unfortunately, I think this is missing... Oh, no, it's got the manual on the back.
Instructions are on the back of the box, Nathan. What are you talking about?
We'll get to that at some point. That's interesting.
Alright, this was one that we picked up because we're fans of Harry Potter. It's the Catch the Golden Snitch game. The box itself is like a Quidditch chest that you keep the balls and things in it, like that. We haven't had it out yet because, again, I think we got it just before Christmas and it's been hectic.
And the issue is you need quite a bit of space to play it too because it's a physical game.
Yeah, because it actually moves, doesn't it? The Snitch, I think.
It does.
Yeah.
Crazy faces, crazy faces.
Yes.
Yeah, I got this because I thought the kids would like dressing up as crazy faces. I think you've got to basically match a card you've got with the certain glasses and things, but
you were saying similar to Pretty Princess,
Pretty Princess.
Beetle, somewhere in there.
Unfortunately, it's missing the manual, so that'll be fun to play.
We'll work it out. We got another version of Uno. It's the Batman Begins one, based based on the movie. And again, it's you know, the cards have like
and there's
Batman characters
a
and
special
things.
Justice card for unique gameplay, apparently.
Of course.
Alright.
I think I've got more on my side than yours.
Now this is, how do you pronounce this?
I don't know.
Tabvula, the Roman game.
Yeah.
It's got a whole bunch of little stones in it.
If you know how to pronounce that, let us know. We would love to be saying it right before we review it.
Apparently it's a very, very old game. So, you know, back to the Roman era.
And we know not much more than that.
Nope.
This is an interesting one that you found pretty recently.
Oh, with bonus dust on it.
It is a bit dusty, yeah. The train game, specifically the Melbourne edition, it's based on the Melbourne transportation, train lines and stations and things like that.
You've got to get a train and all the different stations the same colour to win.
Yes, there's different versions as well. I think there's maybe New York, London, and
Couple of
I
different
want to say
states.
something else in Australia. I can't remember, but
Oh, that was a pretty cool pickup, that one. Now back to something nice and modern. Wildlife. I have no idea what this game's about. It's blank on the back. I haven't opened it yet, but it was vintage and cheap, so I had to pick it up. I've got a problem.
yes, I will agree with that. Alright, then we have Sorry Revenge, which I kind of thought we'd had for a little while, but it
Apparently
was
not.
in the haul. So it's a card game. It uses kind of like the sorry pictures and images and things, but you have to get revenge, essentially.
It's not very good.
It's,
Yeah. Alright. Has this not been in our haul?
It hasn't been in a haul. We reviewed this quite a while ago. It's been a while since we've done a haul.
So, yeah, Cash Decoder, you got to try and find fake chance cards and notes and things and play fakes and stuff.
There's a review up on the channel of this one if you want to
Interesting
learn more.
concept.
Alright, next we have Loot and Run, which is a card game where you've got to like loot from different monsters and
Yeah, we
get the treasure. Not our favourite.
Yeah, not our favourite, that one.
No.
Alright. Oh.
You right?
Yeah, I'm right. New York-opoly. It's one of those late for the sky sort of ones about, well, they do pretty much
They
anything.
do themed ones. Kind of like Monopoly, but not quite.
And pretty much every stereotype you can have about New York and its people is represented in this game.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, next we've got Pyramix, which I'm going to be very careful with. It's got a lot of dice in there.
It's a pyramid of dice stacked
Yeah.
up, so if we get it loose, then the dice go everywhere.
And they don't... It's hard to get them in the packaging because it's like a weird shaped plastic.
I don't even think
in
it's
there.
closed properly now, to be
No, I
honest.
don't think it is either, so I'm going to be careful.
Alright, last one on my side.
I might have to share a pile with you, I think.
We have Solar Quest, the space age real estate game. We actually had this one a while ago and we got rid of it and we got it back again. I suppose it plays loosely like Monopoly.
Without actually looking anything like it.
But there's a lot more to it than Monopoly.
Yeah. Alright, here, I'll just pass you a couple more.
Oh, thank you.
Hang on. Alright, or one. Apparently I'm passing you one. I bought this one brand new for $2 on clearance. It's called Help. Presumably it isn't very good given the store had, I don't know, 30 of them reduced to $2 down from $24.99.
Now,
So
I vaguely recall getting some. This is by NRMA, I think, it's an insurance company in Australia. I could have sworn I've gotten a game very similar to like this a while ago, and it was not very fun to play. So I wonder if it's the same sort of thing.
But it was $2 new.
Well, yes.
Couldn't say no to that.
Here's an odd one: Creepy Towers. It's a story box full of games and surprises. Let me see if I can open it. So basically, the whole box is the board, and then there's a skeleton skull which lights up and does things.
And a spider.
And there's activities and things, so it's like a little activity box with a board game. So
Yeah.
we'll get to that at some point. Alright, that's interesting.
I nudged another one for you. Alright, so this is an expansion or add-on to another game we have. So it's for the Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle board game. This is the Charms and Potions expansion.
This is the other one. The second one's the Magical Beasts. I
The
think.
monster
Monster
one, yeah.
box.
So this was the latest one. So now we have all of them. They just each add like parts onto the base game. So
They make it 10 times harder to win.
yeah, really cool game though.
I won from my Kmart or Target, Mickey and the Beanstalk. We got it because A, we got kids, and B, it's 3D. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
you can
I mean
see
it's
that.
just cardboard as far as we're aware, but you don't often see.
And did you know this is by
key ones.
Funko Games?
No, I didn't actually.
So there you go.
This is one you just sort of picked up.
Yes.
How about you take that one?
It's Banana Republic, and guess what? The board's shaped like a banana.
Yeah.
Basically, the aim is to basically run your country into the ground and run a banana republic, as they say. and everything, the currency is in bananas, literally.
Well,
So,
of course.
haven't got to that one yet, but
Well, you've only just picked it up.
could be an interesting one.
We'll get time eventually. Then we have Monopoly Super Electronic Banking.
Not regular electronic banking, but super.
There's so many. There's like electronic banking and like ultimate electronic banking, and this is super electronic banking.
Yeah, we've got one almost identical to this in the cupboard. So I don't, the difference is
something.
Well, the board's different.
We're not really sure. We'll have to kind of get into each of them and kind of find out the differences. So
now here's one that I got you.
Yes, this is Boutique Monopoly. It's a little bit different. You can probably see by the shape of it. It's not actually stored in this box per se.
It's like in like a little
jewelry box.
Yeah, jewelry makeup, whatever you.
Yeah. In here, it's all pink.
I think this was Toys R Us exclusive, and you'd never get away with this these days. It's like, oh, it's a girly girl.
Stereotyping.
Sort of thing.
Yeah. So glad to have picked it up because it is a pretty unique version.
If you're a bit patronising.
And our last one is Harry Potter Magical Beasts board game.
This reminds me of Key to the Kingdom because the board flips. So the board's actually flat and there's a middle part you can flip over depending on whether or not what you're doing in the game.
Yeah. Again, we haven't played most of these because, you know, Christmas you do all sorts of other things. So now we're well past Christmas, so now it's time to start dealing with them all.
Yeah, we've only got a couple of board games to deal with. Not just these ones. There's a couple more elsewhere.
Yes. If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments section down below which of these board games you'd like us to review first, or which you think, oh, don't review that, that's boring.
We're going to get to all of them at some point, but obviously there's a lot. How do you determine which ones to put up first when you've got so many?
So hard. Hit that subscribe button and check back soon. We have videos every single Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.